By 16, Emeka no longer counts the days. He counts risks. They no longer look like a schoolboy's shoes. They look like a man's, tired, stretched, experienced. You're not coming today, I have work. They accept it without question. That frightens him more than anything. The offering box no longer scares him. It obeys him. You're doing well, Emeka. Very responsible. Inside, something curls. You want to survive? This is how he listens. He does not ask questions. You don't sleep anymore. I'm fine. What are you carrying inside? The devil does not start with murder. He starts with need. A police siren wails nearby. He washes blood from a small cut on his hand. He does not remember how it happened. No one sees the double life. No one asks. At 16, Emeka is no longer choosing between right and wrong. He is choosing between survival and collapse. And each day, the boy who once wanted to save souls drifts further from his own. The night is unusually quiet. Too quiet, like the world is holding its breath. God, it's me again. I tried. I really tried. I don't want to do this. Please, stop me if it's wrong. I will return it, I swear. I'll return it with interest. Just don't let my mother die. Brother, I crossed a line. I know I did, but for the first time in days, they ate. This is not the moment Emeka becomes evil. This is the moment survival teaches him that sin can feel like mercy. And once a line is crossed, not in greed, but in desperation, it becomes easier to cross again. Falling does not happen all at once. It happens quietly, one excuse at a time. No one notices the tremor beneath his calm, because he knows where the food came from. He remembers the first time, the shame, the tears, the prayers. He takes another note, slightly bigger this time. He exhales, nothing happens. No thunder, no punishment. God will bless you for your faithfulness. Her condition is worsening. The box is open again. He takes what he needs. His hands are steady now. Too steady. You need money fast? I know something. The boy who wanted to be a priest looks back at him. But the eyes are changing. The descent is not marked by evil laughter or sudden cruelty. It is marked by silence, by survival, by the slow numbing of guilt. And each step downward feels justified, until the ground disappears beneath his feet. Death does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a thief that no longer needs to hide. The room is still, too still. The machines hum softly, as if afraid to interrupt what is coming. Emeka sits beside the bed, his fingers wrapped tightly around his mother's hand. It feels smaller now, lighter. Emeka, I'm here, Mama, I'm right here. You grew up too fast. I should have done more. I should have found the money. No, listen to me. You carried this family when you were still a child. That was never your job. Please don't leave me. Please. I don't know how to do this without you. You already know how. You've been doing it all along. Promise me something, anything. Don't lose your soul trying to save the world. Your life matters too. Mama? Mama, talk to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. The body is still warm. But she is already gone. The sun is bright, too bright. People laugh, argue, live. No one knows that his world has ended. The house feels empty, even with his sisters inside. They sit quietly, waiting. Where is Mama? He pulls them into his arms instead. They understand without words. They cry. He does not. A small grave, cheap coffin. No priest from the church, no choir. Just Emeka and his sisters. Rest now, Mama. I'll take it from here. The sound is final. This is the moment Emeka truly becomes alone. No parents, no safety net. No childhood left to return to. Only two sisters looking at him for answers, and a heart now hollowed by loss. Faith does not die here, but something inside him does. And what replaces it will change everything. Power does not arrive with healing. It arrives with numbness. The shipment arrived safely. No losses. Good. Move it by morning. God, I want to be a priest. Please, I have a family. I wanted to serve you. I really did. Thank you. For everything. Power made him feared. Money made him respected. Survival made him ruthless. But somewhere beneath the armor, a boy still kneels before an altar that never answered him. This is not redemption. This is what happens when faith meets hunger and loses. Money changes the way rooms sound. In Emeka's apartment, silence echoes louder than hunger ever did. The lights are on, but the space feels lifeless. He is surrounded by everything he once prayed for: comfort, safety, abundance. None of it touches him. He remembers boiling salted water in the dark, telling his sisters it was soup. He remembers watching them eat while he pretended he wasn't starving. Now, with food everywhere, he cannot bring himself to eat. "Brother, we're hungry, you promised." He jolts awake, gasping. Sweat soaks his shirt. He presses a hand to his chest, steadying his breathing. The alcohol burns, but not enough. Wealth saved his body. But it froze his heart. And in the quiet luxury he once dreamed of, Emeka learns a cruel truth. Hunger leaves the stomach. But it never leaves the soul. Money changes the way rooms sound. In Emeka's apartment, silence echoes louder than hunger ever did. The lights are on, but the space feels lifeless. He is surrounded by everything he once prayed for: comfort, safety, abundance. None of it touches him. He remembers boiling salted water in the dark, telling his sisters it was soup. He remembers watching them eat while he pretended he wasn't starving. Now, with food everywhere, he cannot bring himself to eat. "Brother, we're hungry, you promised." He jolts awake, gasping. Sweat soaks his shirt. He presses a hand to his chest, steadying his breathing. The alcohol burns, but not enough. Wealth saved his body, but it froze his heart. And in the quiet luxury he once dreamed of, Emeka learns a cruel truth. Hunger leaves the stomach, but it never leaves the soul. Love is supposed to heal, but for Emeka, love has become a reminder of everything it cost. Their clothes are clean, their hands are soft. Their laughter is easy, I remember. I remember skipping meals so you wouldn't cry. I remember watching you eat while I pretended I wasn't starving. Brother, you saved us. I did what I had to do. We wouldn't be here without you. Are you happy? I'm fine. He saved them. But in doing so, he lost the part of himself that could still feel joy without pain. Love did not destroy Emeka. It demanded everything, and took it. Violence does not announce itself as evil. At first, it wears the face of necessity. The air is thick with sweat and fear. Conversations die instantly. Respect here is not earned by kindness. It is enforced by consequence. He tried to cut us out. "Please, I was hungry, I swear." The words hit Emeka like a fist. Hungry. For a moment, he is no longer 21. He is 7-16. Starving. His sisters crying. An empty pot. His mother coughing. Emeka's jaw tightens. He cannot afford mercy. Not anymore. Take him away. The sound that follows is final. Emeka does not flinch, but something inside him fractures. He scrubs until his skin reddens. The water turns pink. He stops only when his hands begin to shake. Faces stare at him from the dark. Some beg, some curse. One looks like his father. Another looks exactly like him as a child, kneeling. "I didn't choose this." The words sound like a lie, even to him. Each order he gives takes a piece of him. Each death hardens his face and hollows his soul. Emeka is no longer just surviving. He is becoming the very thing he once prayed never to be. Leaving is harder than entering. Emeka learns this too late. "I'm done. Nobody's ever done, boss. I want out. I'll give up everything." "You already did." A message lies on the table. "We know where your sisters live." For the first time in years, fear is no longer abstract. It is personal. Every road he thought led forward now circles back to the same truth. There is no exit. Every choice plants a seed. I planted a forest. I didn't have a choice. Neither did I. This life disgusts him. Yet he keeps it alive. I tried to leave. Emeka is no longer a man choosing evil to survive. He is a man surviving because of evil. The world will never let him be innocent again. God will never unsee what he has become. The life he entered as a desperate boy now holds him like a debt that must be paid, slowly. He wanted redemption, but some doors only open inward. And once you step through, they never open again. Some confessions are not made for forgiveness. They are made because the soul can no longer carry the weight alone. His footsteps echo too loudly, as if the building itself is listening. He reaches the altar and stops. This is not prayer. This is surrender. I wanted to be a priest. I wanted to save people. I wanted to make you proud. I memorized the prayers. I fasted. I believed, but believing didn't stop hunger. It didn't stop sickness. It didn't stop death. My mother died begging me to try harder. I sold my soul trying to keep her alive. God sees you, my son. If you saw me, why didn't you stop me? I carry blood too. I ruined lives. I took fathers away from their children, just like mine was taken from me. Funny, I became everything I hated. If forgiveness still exists, I don't deserve it. I just wanted a sign. There is none. Inside Emeka, something finally dies. Not hope, not faith, but the belief that redemption was ever meant for him. Some confessions cleanse the soul. Others only confirm the truth you already fear, that forgiveness exists, but not for everyone. Violence does not announce itself as evil. At first, it wears the face of necessity. I had to give the order, that sound is final. I keep telling myself I didn't choose this, but the words sound like a lie. I'm not just surviving anymore. I'm becoming the very thing I swore I'd never be. And the worst part isn't the blood, it's how quickly I'm learning to live with it. Leaving is harder than entering. I learned that too late. I'm done, I want out. I'll give up everything, but a voice echoes. I already did. The note says, they know where my sisters live. My hands tremble. Fear is no longer abstract, it's personal. There is no exit. I planted a forest. I didn't have a choice either. This life disgusts me, yet I keep it alive. I tried to leave. Now I'm just a man surviving because of evil. The world will never let me be innocent again. I confess not for forgiveness, but because my soul can no longer carry the weight alone. This is surrender. I wanted to be a priest. I wanted to save people. I wanted to make you proud. I memorized the prayers. I fasted. I believed, but believing didn't stop hunger. It didn't stop sickness. It didn't stop death. My mother died begging me to try harder. I sold my soul trying to keep her alive. If you saw me, why didn't you stop me? I carry blood too. I ruined lives. I took fathers away from their children, just like mine was taken from me. Funny, I became everything I hated. If forgiveness still exists, I don't deserve it. I just wanted a sign. There is none. The belief that redemption was ever meant for him finally dies. My ending is quiet. I waited. Handle it.